Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Local Pundit. This is your Breakfast Club for Wednesday, February 12th. Yes, it is a Wednesday, and we're army crawling through the week. Big day yesterday, big win, and we have a confirmed date for our match against the Posh in the Vertu Trophy, whatever we're calling it. Josh Bag of Donuts, who cares? But yes, it is a confirmed date. We're going to talk about that too. Also going to talk about this weekend coming up, and we have a schedule and the bedwetting from the Leyton Orient about our game on Tuesday. So hope everyone's doing great. Long day yesterday. Did a lot of work yesterday. I love it. With the game day build-up, did a great job on there. The guys did, and then the watch along and Wrexham time, and then Wrexham reaction all day. Fun, full slate of work for everybody to sink their teeth in. But hope everyone's doing well. Please smash a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the Local Pundit. We're on our way to 2,000. The road to 2,000. And then 50,001 if you know, you know. But yes, road to 2,000. So go, share it out, like, subscribe. Yesterday, we had our highest viewership for the watch along, which is all because of you. And thank you all very much for doing that. So thank you to all this fantastic community. Okay, but let's get into the news real quick. We are going to talk about the spending for the pitch. We're going to talk about the dates that are set, and also we'll talk about Elliot Lee. Listen, unfortunately, let's start there. I guess we'll start there. Unfortunately, after the match last night, Elliot Lee was in a car accident. We don't have any details other than he was in the hospital. He went to the hospital. They did make a statement on it, which I will bring up here, but I didn't, like I said, all I care about is his safety and safety on the road. So he is okay. That's what we're hearing. But the club did make a statement last night, and they said they're not going to talk about it any further. But the club statement said, sorry, this is 8 hours ago, so just, it's the morning for me, obviously. But it said, Wrexham AFC can confirm last night after the Vertru Trophy Cup match against Bolton Wanderers, a first-team player, Elliot Lee, was involved in a road traffic accident while returning home. The incident involved one other car and resulted in the drivers of both cars being taken to the hospital. Emergency services were quickly on the scene, and the club would like to thank them for their prompt response and action. The player suffered no major injuries. That's good. While the other driver vehicle is being treated for their injuries. The club will make no further comments at this stage. Okay, so I can put that up there so you can see the statement. I know it's being blocked a little bit, but, all we care about is people's health and safety. So hopefully he's okay. And the other person who was in the accident is okay. So please be careful out there and, want to put that out. How you doing, everybody? How you doing, Hip Karma? John's in the house, and also Paul Kelly and Scuba Steve's here and Goofy Splat. So just, everyone out there, please take care of yourselves. But I want to get that out of the way. It is news. It is a news show today, so we want to talk about that. But the top of the line story is also what's going on with the Vertru Trophy Cup, which we will be taking on the Posh in the semifinals. Yes, we are. Let me adjust the banners so we can see more stuff, and we can get that up promptly so we can have a peek at what we're looking at here. From the Leader Live, Wrexham and Peterborough clash for a place in the Wembley final. I said all in for Wembley 2-3 days ago, whatever the show was. We do so many damn shows these days. I don't know what else is going on, but it's I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. We got to get through the Posh, and it's not going to be easy. They're going to come. They're going to play. Yes, they're at the bottom of the league, but nothing is going to come easy. As you can see from yesterday's game, it took 4 subs, and it took a great strike from our Lion King to go put that one in the back of the net, and it's a great ball by Andy Cannon. Yeah, blanking. I almost said Elliot Lee by Andy Cannon to get that to make us go through it. And we worked hard for that one. And fair play to Bolton Wanderers. They had a 75% team up too, but we just we imposed ourselves. And when we do that, we go and we win football games. So very happy about that yesterday. Let's see here. Wrexham EFL final semi-cup clash against Peterborough United will be at the racecourse and take place on Wednesday, February 26th. Make your calendar, and we will have a full build up to that too, with the game day, live watch along, all the stuff, all the accoutrements, what you're used to. And let me break this news to you too. Ashley from the Poshcast will be, as confirmed, he will be on the day before. I think it's on the 24th. No, he'll be on the 25th. Or is it the Monday? The 24th. Anyways, he's coming on. Ashley will be on from the Poshcast. So we get to kick the tires with him and have a good time, a little banter with him. Awesome. So he's a good dude. I like him a lot. And go check out the podcast if you want. I might make an appearance over there too, so we'll see. Anyways, Peterborough managed by Darren Ferguson, who captained when the Reds won the tournament in 2005. It kicks off at 7:30, and the tickets will be available. The other semifinal between Birmingham City and Bradford City will be played on Tuesday, February 18th. That is when we are playing against Leyton Orient, who we'll talk about in a second. Right there, that is a makeup game that we're having. So while we're doing that Leyton Orient game on Tuesday. Obviously, with the new stats, thank you, Sasha. Everyone seems to be really enjoying that, and I am too. We will have the live scores going and going through while we're doing that. So we'll keep one eye on that game, and we'll keep obviously the guy on two eyes on our game for Tuesday. So this is the great news too. The winners of both games will meet at Wembley on Sunday, April 13th. So yeah, get your popcorn, get your day out. Maybe I'll even come over myself. We shall see. So that's going to be a good one. Lots to talk about there, lots to build up, but we got to get through. So that is confirmed. It is next Wednesday, the 26th, at the Stoke Kairos, up against the Posh. And again, Ashley will be coming on the show to kick the tires with us too. So awesome stuff right there. Pull this down, and let me get to a little bit of the chat here. What's going on, everybody? Hip Karma's upside down. Hip Karma is such an absolute legend. You guys have no idea. She's absolutely lovely human being. But she is also in the house, so she's gonna rip through. Not that many people coming in today, too. But all right, Michael Wolf, we will be talking about the turf in a second here. We will be talking about the turf in 1 second. For the how much we're going to spend on it. Yes, we'll get that too. So all right, we'll just moving on with that. Paul Kelly says, and we know what his prediction will be. Laugh out loud. I think he's going to predict a loss. We'll see. And John Merrill says, I don't know. I find most games this season have been rather easy. Yeah, I mean, you guys are crushing it. So there you go. You guys are crushing it. Let me call back here. Let me pull in. And I'll go to this right. I'll go to the player ratings from yesterday's game, and then we'll move on. And so we can close that one in the books. And we can move forward with our task at hand here. All right. So Wrexham beat Bolton yesterday. They reached the last four in the EFL Trophy. I loved watching us make 4 subs, and it was like Parker was like, "F this, we're done. We're done here. Go and win the game." And I loved what he did. There. And nothing's going to be easy. Nothing comes easy, but for us, Andy Cannon with a superb 25-yard strike gave us the lead. But here's how we shaped up with our. I wish they would do this. I mean, we could add this too. We could do player ratings at some point. Maybe in Rextra time, we could add player ratings, and that's something like that we could do as well. Which might be fun to do that. What's going on, Aaron? How you doing, brother? You beautiful people. He is hanging upside down right now, probably welding himself. So good to see you, brother. But yeah, maybe we can add player ratings to extra time. Maybe that get more people to call in. Again, yesterday that was my fault. That was 100% my fault of why it went tits up yesterday. On me, 100%. Will not happen again. AO made 2 excellent saves and deserved a clean sheet. He did. He got a 7 for that. I'll agree with that too. Louis Brunt, my man of the match. Brilliant tackle in the second half, prevented Bolton from scoring 7. I think Louis Brunt switching over to that right side to accommodate Stash, playing next to Scar is absolutely awesome. I will anticipate, though, in this game on the weekend, don't anticipate Scar to be in there. He's going to put O'Connell back in for sure. I think Brunt keeps his spot, though. Let's see. And Max will come back. Louis Brunt, 7. Dan Scar got a 6. Bolton were on top of the first half, but Wrexham coped well with their threat. They gave him 6. I don't know about that. Dan Scar was 7 for me, and Louis was an 8 because he was the man of the match. So there you go. Stash, Tom O'Connor. Wrexham came through a difficult time in the first half, and it was a difficult time because they controlled the ball. I think they had like 70% passing, which I don't know why we did that. I wouldn't have given up that much, but it is what it is. Tom was pushed up in the midfield a little bit more than I'd seen him before. They gave him a 6. Okay, Longman didn't have a great night out, and that's fine. That's totally fine. He's still getting his feet under him in the seam. They gave him a 6. Got in some good positions down the right, but we weren't in the box enough to actually get on his crosses. So that's something we probably need to work on as well. They gave him a 6. Fine, I'm good with that. I'm not going to get on Longman too much or the new guys that much. It's just getting into the team, getting accommodated to how we're going to play is a whole thing. Evans had a great game. They gave him a 7. I agree, 7.5 maybe for him. Bolton's midfielder saw a lot of the ball, but stuck to his task and supplied brilliant passes for cannon goal. He did. He had a brilliant pass, and he did step on the ball, and he, eyes always going, moving, one touch, two touch, boom, kept things moving out there. We did get overrun in that first half. Mateta was the best player on the pitch, I thought, for Bolton. Elliot Lee didn't have the best game. He did try to pick up the ball as much as possible and try to go on a half turn, a 6. I agree with that. Rev showed signs, they said, give him a 6, glimpses out down the left. He needs more of an end product. I agree with that. I'm not going to get on him too much. He hasn't had that much game time. So I'm going to leave that there, but a 6 is about right. Marriott, lacks service, 100% true. You can't score if you can't get the ball to him. I do think that Scar did boot the ball along way too much. That's something that needs to be touched, kicked out. And, we were trying to put the ball in the air from Mo Fall. That's not his game. Mo wants the ball to feet. Got to get the Mo to feet. And Mo did track back a lot last night. The tactic was weird in the first half. It was odd. I don't know why we did it. But anyways, they gave him a 6. It's good to have him his first start back. That's really key for us. And Mo Fall had some flick-ons, but Wrexham offered little attack until the changes happened. Yes, he did have some tricks and flicks. Did put himself about a bit. He gave him a 6. I agree with that. Players that came on, Sam Smith, didn't have much to do, but he was lively. Sam Smith, they gave him a 6. Rathbone, he covered every blade of grass in about 30 minutes, how much he got in there. Did great, changed the game in my opinion. And if he played the entire game, he probably would have got man of the match. They gave him a 6. I would go 6.5, closer to 7 for him. Barney got a little selfish there. Gave him a 6. Barney needs to pass the ball and not think of glory sometimes. I think he knows that Longman's back there, and there's a mental state going on. J-Rod, fresh legs in attack, and with Smith made a difference, and he did. J-Rod looked good for a 35-year-old coming on. Impact player, boom, good. He's going to make a big difference to this team, and I'll talk about that in a second. And Max came on in the midfield as a late sub. Give him a 5. Not too much for him to do, but it's good to see him in the middle sweeping things up. So it's good. But all in all, it was a win. We go through. It's a cup game, and we do face Posh. That's great. Winner gets either Birmingham City or Bradford City, and both will have their own scenarios going through. So fun stuff to see there. And I agree with most of that there. But I will say our signings, bringing in J-Rod and Smith, have completed, helped out our forward line and our midfield, because it puts Elliot Lee back where he needs to be, which is very important. And he's happier. There you go. Hip Karma says, hello to my favorite mechanic. There you go. Not me. And please like, share, and subscribe. Yes, please do that. Bottom right-hand corner. Become a member if you're not a member yet, too. Agree that Barney needed to pass that ball. The strikers more last match. He did. Yeah, he got a little bit selfish. John Merrill, it was a cold one last night, but I got my ticket for the Bradford game today. Congrats, my friend. And I hope you guys do well. It would be awesome if you didn't win and we went through. That would be amazing. But the stars are aligning, my friend. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, maybe neither one of us will get there. But we'll see. Maybe if I go, I'll meet you there. Okay, what else I want to get to too? There is something in the leader that Michael brought up. But before that, I'm going to get to the last one here about scheduling. And I want to bring up the Leyton Orient post that they put out. I believe it was yesterday or something. The bedwetting has started. Leyton Orient, we have been mandated to fulfill the new date for our League One fixture away at Wrexham in 8 days' time on February 18th. Yeah, to help supporters make the journey down to where we are working with the supporters to provide free coach. Now, also, I'm going to pull that down, the mandation, new date. And I think it was Liam Roberts that put this up. Liam Roberts for Wrexham. He had one that came through an X yesterday, and I want to put it up there. I think it was in the Mirror. 1 second. I want to bring this up. Maybe I can't find it. Anyways, the Mirror had an article too about basically blaming Ryan and Rob that they're getting Hollywood treatment for the game being put on the 18th. It's the most ridiculous thing, absolutely ridiculous thing I've heard. It's so this right here for Leyton Orient, great. They put a great fight in for the game the other day. When they beat Liverpool. So not Liverpool. They lost to. They lose to City. They lost to somebody. Anyways. Liam Randall. Yes, Liam Randall, not Roberts. Liam Randall had put it up there. But anyways, Leighton Orient, stupid. We'll see you on Tuesday. All right. And we'll see you on Tuesday. Isn't every league game mandated? Yes, I totally agree with you. And it is the Liam Randall. I'll find it by the time I get out of here at some point. I think I actually knocked it down or put it down from yesterday. I do want to find it. Hold on one second. Yeah, I'm trying to find it right now too. No, that's not it. That's not it. Oh well. Look at me touching all the buttons and screwing it up as I always do. I'll find it at some point. So yeah, we're being blamed for that apparently. That it's Ryan and Rob's fault. So I don't believe that too. Good morning, TLP fan. What's going on? How you doing, Esteban? Good to see you. And Hip Karma says mandated. How to say we really truly don't want. Yeah, but it's true. Very, very true. It's nothing we can do about it. Hey, we got to play games too. You know what I'm saying? We got to play games too. Is this the Leighton game a rearranged one? Yes, I think it's a cancellation because they were in the FA Cup. If I'm not mistaken, but yeah, that's what it is. But so stupid. One more thing, and this came out too before we move on a little bit to some other stuff. Looking ahead, looking way far ahead. This is way far ahead. This dropped today as well. The EFL said the season start dates for 25-26 season have now been confirmed for Sky Bet League 1 and League 2 and the Championship. We're going to be in one of them. You know where I want to be. But they'll kick off the weekend on the 2nd and 3rd of August 25th for League 1 and League 2. And with the Sky Bet Championship, which I hope we are in, and I think Birmingham City will be there too, we'll start a week later on the weekend of the 9th and 10th of August 2025. So we don't know where we're going to be. Still a lot to do, but just check it out. That's that dropped today, which is very telling on they're already planning it. And I have some plans too that I've been talking about for the local pundit, which I will keep under wraps until I can speak about. But there you go. Those are the two things that are going on there. The two things I'm going to get to. After yesterday's games, the table looks as such. Birmingham City are still top of the league. They are in great form, absolutely great form. And Wycombe Wanderers did not play yesterday, and nor did we. So we stayed pat. We stayed in third. Stockport almost won yesterday. They stayed below us, though. They drew. They're in a great run of form as well at 54 and 55, respectively. Charlton Athletic is creeping up there, 50 points. And Huddersfield is dropping. They went to 6th. So after they dropped points yesterday. So interesting one. And then Leighton Orient in 7th right there. And Bolton down in 8th who didn't play. So little bit of movement there yesterday in the table. But we did stay in 3rd. Okay. Now, one thing I want to talk to briefly about, this came out yesterday about the Stoke Keras. It is in the leader. So Michael, who was in it? Who wanted this one? Who is it? Michael Wolf. So I hope you're still here, brother. Michael Wolf was asking about this because it was up behind a paywall, and that's what we do. We pay for it right here in the leader. Wrexham Chief Executive Michael Williamson on the pitch plans. So this is obviously came out yesterday in the leader. We missed it. We were doing the game, so I figured we'd cover it today. It is a news show, as you know. Wrexham will invest more than £1 million on a new pitch at the Stoke Keras ahead of the 25-26 campaign. Possibly could start on the 9th next year. Next season in August in the Championship. Michael Williamson has outlaid plans for the state-of-the-art hybrid playing surface, the same pitch that Milan's San Siro with an underground heating system. Great. Williamson says the pitch that we have currently put in was 3 years ago, said Williamson. It was covered in the documentary where there was a request for Rob and Ryan to invest $100,000 in a new pitch. And now we're talking about 7 figures to go into a new pitch. So it's slightly different, ! He says. Hey, A2ZEV. Moving on, he says, thanks for everything, because there's a lot of things going into a very top level pitch at the Stoke Keras. We are redoing the drainage system and putting a state-of-the-art underground heating system in place. Okay. I think they're also going to move it back a bit too. I think if you're looking at it to the right, he said the new pitch will be more than durable, allowing extra games to take place at the race course where it's hoped additional international fixtures will be held. Then meanwhile, we'll be building the new cop stand, which is great. It will be a stitch pitch. That's the hybrid grass and stitch pitch where there's artificial grass that meets FIFA and UEFA requirements, he continued. It's the same type of pitch that we had at the San Siro and the type of pitch that you see at some of the top stadiums in clubs in the UK. The advantage of that allows us to have more durability and sustainability on the pitch, and management of it during the course of the season will allow us to have more matches, but it will also matches for the women's team and international team. That's fantastic. I'm sure that they will love that. Size-wise, we will be able to host other international sporting events as well. One of the smaller elements to pitch right now is tilted toward one corner, which towards the Stoke stand and Wrexham Lager stand. So it's tilted, whatever that means. We'll be doing more of a flat pitch and leveling that out where there's a proper drainage and irrigation. So there's a lot going on to start as soon as we have finished the season, he said. We obviously don't know when our last match will be, so that makes it a little bit of a challenge for scheduling and make sure that everything is available, that if we have an automatic promotion, then we're able to move forward sooner than later. So if we do go automatic promotion, they want to get right on it, and they're going to have to tear down the temp cup as well. So this is all happening. We are battling on so many fronts on the field and off the field, and we're not successful at everything. We're moving through the gears. Things are happening. People want certain things to happen sooner than later. You want expectations for things that, for us to be successful, we still have to be successful off the pitch, and we're battling on a lot of fronts there too. With the academy and all those things. So all this is happening with the pitch, the cop. Oh my God, taking on a lot, but I think we can handle it. So he says it does mean having things ready and staging. There will be a lot of trolleys coming in and out. It's a pretty comprehensive project where in a couple of days, literally all of the turf is being uplifted, and then you have to move dirt, put in the underground system, heating system, and the drainage systems, the irrigation systems, and lay down the new pitch and stitch on top of that. It's something that is quite remarkable and pretty intense for that period. Most importantly, the sooner we get in the longer the growth period that we have it, because that is critical. Most importantly, the sooner we get it in, the longer the growth period that we have, because it's critical. So horticulture, I don't know. I mean, there you go. It sounds interesting. But it's totally out of my league of something I understand. But as long as it's great and, and we can get games on it, fantastic. So there's a lot of work to do. Michael Wolf says hybrid, like the one that you put in the new Everton. I wonder, I mean, listen, £1 million, it's not chump change. So as Michael Wolf, we could possibly do a deeper dive on it. It's probably more of a Sunday session or a Saturday session for there. And Scuba Steve says Farmers League. Yeah. Man, you guys dropped into the Farmers League as well, my friend. So don't knock it till you try it, my friend. Sometimes I do forget how behind your infrastructure is compared to most. Just shows how far you've come so quickly. Yes, we keep catching up. There you go. Bruce McFarland also says the only club that wants to play at home first if they get in the playoffs. True. The league it's a tough league. John Merrill. All right, so that's a little bit more than I want to get. There's not that much more I want to pop into today. Let me just check the website as we're here. Got to the fixture news. Obviously, we have the game on Saturday. So we go Saturday, Tuesday, Sunday, Tuesday. Saturday, Tuesday, Sunday, Tuesday. That is our schedule. So if I'm going to bring that up real quick, it's going to get busy. And it always is, but it's going to be worth it. So, yes, Saturday, Tuesday, Leyton Orient, Bedwetters. Sunday, Mansfield Town. That's a good one. And then back against the Posh on the 26th. And then another Saturday against Bolton Wanderers. So, and then another Tuesday. Oh, my God. We're like Saturday, Tuesday for like 7 weeks now. Wow, that's crazy. So, strap in. The local pundit will be here for all of it. Oh, my God, we'll be here for all of it. It's going to be so much fun. The community is growing so that's great. Also, too, still trying to confirm with Mark Griffiths. If you're listening, I need a time, my friend. I am emailing with him. It will be tomorrow. I will be interviewing Mark Griffiths tomorrow. I don't know what time yet, but I have some questions from everybody. Please email me or DM me if you have a question you want me to ask him. I have some already, but I need to confirm the time with him. So I know he's a very, very busy man, but I emailed him this morning. We'll find out what that is. So anyways, Scuba Steve says, John, correct me if I'm wrong, but Birmingham earned their way into this league, didn't they? Yes, they did. They earned it going down. Okay. On the way out, please smash a like. If anything breaks, we are here. We're here. Thanks for the community. Subscribe, share out if you haven't already, and become a member to the local pundit memberships too. We also still have hats, by the way. Y'all don't like the hats. Get your hats. There you go. Fun stuff. Thank you all very much. Bye A to Z, and on that bombshell.